For so many people, the dream is really simple. It's about building a life in the UK with the person you love. It's a journey filled with hope, but let's be honest, it often starts with one massive hurdle, the visa application. So are you dreaming of that life in the UK, but you're just feeling completely overwhelmed by the whole visa process? If you're feeling lost in a sea of paperwork and worrying about all the rules, trust me, you are not alone. It's a notoriously complicated process, but don't you worry, that's what we're going to break down today. Okay, so what is it that makes this whole thing so challenging? Well, it really comes down to a few key hurdles that the Home Office has put in place, and every single person has to clear them. First up, let's talk about the money. As of April 2024, your sponsor needs to be earning at least £29,000 a year. The evidence you provide has to be absolutely perfect. We're talking the exact right format for payslips, for bank statements, everything. And then there's this phrase you'll hear a lot, straight from the Home Office. Your relationship must be genuine and subsisting. What does that even mean? Well, it means you have to prove your connection is real and ongoing, and that goes way beyond just showing a marriage certificate. You've got to paint a picture of your life together. Think shared bills, photos of you over the years, even chat logs. And believe me, the list just keeps on going. You're going to need to pass an English language test, prove you have a suitable place to live, get a TB test if you're from certain countries, gather a whole bunch of very specific documents, and then you have to pay a pretty hefty immigration health surcharge. It can feel like you're navigating a maze, and just one tiny slip-up can lead to a refusal. Wow, facing all of that on your own, it can feel completely impossible. So how do you actually get through this successfully? Well, this is where having an expert guide becomes absolutely crucial. Let's take a look at how specialists like Mulgrave Law turn all that chaos into a clear, manageable plan. Their whole approach is to break it down into 4 simple steps. It all kicks off with a free case assessment, just to make sure you're on the right path from the very beginning. Then, they give you detailed guidance on all the documents you need, tailored specifically to your situation. After that, they handle the expert application preparation to help you avoid those common mistakes. And finally, they manage the submission and deal with the Home Office for you, taking all that stress right off your shoulders. Look, in a process that is this personal, this important, trust is absolutely everything. Mulgrave Law really centers their service on a promise of transparency and reliability. But maybe the best way to see what that really means is to hear from the people they've already helped. Just listen to what one client had to say. With Mulgrave Law's proactive and professional help, I obtained my UK spouse visa despite a previous refusal. Their guidance made the complex process manageable. I highly recommend them. That just goes to show you what a huge difference expert guidance can make, even when things seem really tough. And that trust isn't just a vague promise. It's built on solid guarantees. You get a fixed, transparent fee, no hidden surprises. You get a dedicated, experienced lawyer handling your specific case. You get clear, honest advice. But this one is key. If they make a mistake, they'll either refund their fee or resubmit your application for free. Now that is a level of accountability that gives you some real peace of mind. So, if you're ready to leave that feeling of being overwhelmed behind, and you're ready to take a clear, confident step towards joining your partner here in the UK, what's the first move? Well, it's actually much simpler than you might think. Your first step is a simple, completely free consultation.